All right. I know I've been off a while, but I've explained in the past, whenever y'all don't see me, I'm dealing with some things. Most of the times, it's my health. And so I've been dealing with that. But I just wanted to come on and share. I'm going to share 2 videos with you on today. But the first one I'm going to talk about is rattlesnakes. Rattlesnakes, understand this, do not commit suicide. I shared that with someone who asked me the question and then shared with me that someone had done something to them that they never thought that that individual would be connected with others that they thought supported and loved them. But when things got down to the wire, they found out that many of the ones that was hugging and kissing and giving praises and all these kind of things was a part of the group that was out to destroy this individual, which ended up almost costing this person their job. Rattlesnakes do not commit suicide. In other words, what I'm saying, there are some people in your life, there are some people in my life that you think are down with you 100%, and they not. And they're not telling on the ones that they know that's in that circle to destroy you. There are people, if you are human and have, like me, I got some age on me now. You know that you face some situations in your life where you are around people that you thought was really walking with you, but they weren't. That's a rattlesnake. But rattlesnakes don't commit suicide. The only time that they are going to tell on somebody else is when they are in that hot seat by themselves and they don't have those group of individuals that they need with them to continue to attack you. You can't trust everybody that say they love you. You can't trust everybody that say they down with you. You cannot trust everybody when you are going through things in life, because everybody is not on your us team. See, like I tell my daughter and some other people that I walk close with, I'm on team us. In other words, all of us need somebody that got our backs, that really have our back. Not somebody just playing with us because they're after something in your life that you have and is benefiting them off of your hard work, off of your sweat and tears, or whatever it is. I'm talking about solid people. We all need solid people in our lives, not rattlesnakes. Because a rattlesnake, he's always or she's always somewhere slithering around, feeding others what you feed to them. That's how they destroy you. Because they don't commit suicide unless it's going to cost them something in the end for the group of individuals that they are tied up with, that they're in that circle with, to destroy you. See, none of us are untouchable. Never think that you are untouchable. Because so very many times, have you ever been in a situation in your life where you said, man, I thought so-and-so was capable of that, but I never thought she was capable of that or he was capable of that. We've been down with each other since back in the day. You ever been there? But when people know stuff about you, if they never was really with you, they gonna use that against you with other people that they know are not with you. And that's where you get this cluster of rattlesnakes. And they don't commit suicide. They don't tell on each other. Because all of them know something on each other. So why would they tell on each other? When they have your life, they're trying to destroy. Why would they tell on each other? Why would they commit suicide? Because they close up on you and they getting what they want. They're benefiting off of you. But you don't know that. And as I was sharing with this young lady, she said, I'm so glad, like I never thought of it that way. That person could have instead of tearing you down, they could have been encouraging you. They could have been telling those other people, no, don't do that. I know her. She's not like that. You're going to cost her job. She has children. I mean, but any situation in life is that way. That can be, I'm talking about any of us. See, because if a person will say things behind your back, that's not a friend. A true friend or a true associate, you know who the real ones are? Is those who got your back when your back is up against the wall, when you are not even around. They are not allowing people to say things against you to tear you down. That's realness. See, you can love me in my face. You can say good things in my face. You can even take up for me in my face. But that's not really what matters. What matters is, how do you defend me when my back is turned? When I'm not in that room with those rattlesnakes that you connected to. What about that? See, everybody, I don't care who we are, everybody want to be loved. Everybody wants to be accepted. Everybody. That's just the human side of us. But you still have to watch how large you allow your circle to become. Because sometimes you need to be weeding some people out. Because if you're listening to the crowd, let me tell you something. Sooner or later, some of that crowd gonna turn on you. Sooner or later, groups of them will come together to destroy you. Because they rattlesnakes. They rattlesnakes. They are in your life to take you down, to take you out, to destroy you. That's what rattlesnakes do. But they don't commit suicide, I'm telling you, until the heat is on, until you catch up with them, until you start finding out, because some real person in your life say, hey, did you know so-and-so and them was after you? Did you know so-and-so was jealous of you? Oh, they telling you they praying for you and they looking out for you and they got your back and they 10 toes down, they with you and they 4 flats tires down with you. And you know all that stuff that people say. And they don't mean a thing they say. Because as soon as that rattlesnake is no longer in the front of you and they go back to that deceitful circle that they in, their mission remains the same. They don't commit suicide until you catch up with them. And then they start telling on everybody else that they were right there in that circle with, coming up against you. Behind the scenes, plotting on you. Trying to kill your character. Trying to kill your reputation. Everything about you. They working right there with those individuals. because they're rattlesnakes. Be cautious about who you connecting yourself with. Because sometimes a rattlesnake can be under the same roof with you. They can be living in the same house with you. They can be calling you sweet nothings. You know what I'm saying? All the time, they just rattlesnakes. Stop being so trusting of people just because they say I love you. Or you mean the world to me. Or I'm down with whatever you doing. Or you got this, but they really don't mean it. Because they rattlesnakes. Not everybody, but there are those who are. And I was excited that this young lady did not lose her job. But it taught her something. You can't trust everybody. You can't be close to everybody. You can't just take people at face value because that's what they're presenting to you. Because if you do, you're going to end up destroyed. And a lot of people that may come to you and say, I'm sorry that happened to you. No, you're not. You were in that circle, that cluster of rattlesnakes. But the message to all of us, hey, be careful who you got in your circle. And some people you need to let go of that you're trying to hold on to in that circle. Because you got some rattlesnakes in that circle. And they don't commit suicide. They don't. They grow in their deceitfulness and their mission against you. So be careful. Be careful out here. People are desperate these days. They will do anything. And sad to say, but truthful, is some of the people that's in your camp right now. You think they really with you, but they rattlesnakes. And they working with others against you to destroy you. And they will not commit suicide until you start hearing the chatter and somebody pull your coat and you hear them trying to protect themselves because one don't want the other one to tell what they said. Now they committing suicide because it's getting back to you and there's chatter. Because not everybody's trying to protect themselves from you finding out how they really feel about you, how they are really trying to destroy you, how they really are not 10 toes down with you or 4 flat tires down with you. They really your enemy and they working against you. Okay? So I'm going to wrap up this short video and then I'm going to come back on because I want to share something with you about necessary. Okay? All right. I'm going to end this one and I'll be back.